It is a Royal Rumble. We got 3 premium cruise lines we're going to discuss today: Celebrity, Holland, and Virgin Voyages. Let's get started. Hey, what's up? It's CJ. Welcome back to the channel, and we're going to really talk about 4 topics today with these cruise lines. We're going to talk about, of course, the room, talk about my favorite topic, food and drink. We're going to also talk about the experiences on the ship, like what can you expect. And then, last but not least, I think is really kind of the service that you're going to expect on the ship. That's always important, especially when you're talking about premium cruise lines. So let's get started with the rooms, okay? I had balcony rooms in really each of these ships. First one was the Holland America, and it's the New Amsterdam we went on. Ship holds about 2,100 people, so not like a huge ship, but medium-sized ship is what I'd call it. Next one was a Celebrity ship. It was the Reflection. I think that one holds about 3,000 people, a little bit bigger than the Holland ship, but again, I would I consider them to be similar. And then the last one was Virgin Voyages. That was a Scarlet Lady, their first ship out, and that one holds, again, a little under 3,000 people. So again, I think these ships are all kind of similar to each other, all considered premium cruise lines, so great ones to compare. Rooms were very comfortable on all of them. Again, balcony rooms on each. With the Holland America room, the big difference I'd say between that one and maybe the other two is that one comes with a standard tub shower combo. So if you're traveling with kids, nice to have that tub in there. So we did utilize that. And I will say both on the Holland and the Celebrity cruise line, we had connecting rooms, which was nice. Especially when you have those balconies, you can go ahead and kind of slide that balcony open, give yourself almost like one big balcony. Kids were able to come back and forth between the 2 rooms. I have a family of 6, so we had 6 of us on the Holland cruise. We had 5 of us on the Celebrity cruise, so worked out well to be able to have those connecting rooms. But again, very similar rooms, nice beds, very comfortable, and so well made up. Attendants and really all 3 of the ships did an awesome job. Such hard-working crew. Take care of your crew. I know a lot of times there's some controversy out there as far as the crew tips and that sort of thing that they add every day, the gratuities. Don't skip out on that, okay? You're taking money out of those hard-working folks' pockets. People are coming from all around the world to work on these ships, and they're doing multiple jobs a lot of times, at least some of them. And these room attendants, man, they are grinding, so they did an excellent job. So really enjoyed the rooms that we had. I'll tell you the Virgin Voyages room, of course, the most modern one, the newest ship. So of course it had a few more of the modern conveniences. Nice rain shower that we had in the bathroom. We had an XLC terrace on that one, which just basically means the bathroom was a little bit bigger. Had a separate water closet in there for the bathroom, which is always nice. But that one had a tablet that you can control everything, open the shades, turn on the lights, control the TV. There's mood music as well. If you've seen any of the Virgin videos, I'm sure you've watched those like I have. You know all about that. But again, comfortable room. The bed, I would say, on Virgin was probably the least comfortable. But again, that's those beds that originally convert into a couch as well. You can still have that done. That's not something they do automatically, but you can ask your room attendant to do that. We didn't have that done on our trip. So I'd say that bed was slightly less comfortable than the Celebrity and the Holland. But again, no problems. We were on a 5-night cruise, so perfectly fine for that. So all in all, good rooms. Balconies were very nice. Of course, Virgin's known for their hammock. Not sure I'm really a hammock person, but I did enjoy my my hammock experience on Virgin. You got to do the hammock when you're on Virgin. I mean, that's just a must. So, but all in all, good rooms, no complaints there. Next, let's talk about food and drink. My favorite topic. Anytime I go on really any vacation, almost sadly, I don't know what this says about me, but I'm always looking to see, okay, well, what dining do they have? Is there room service? How many dining venues are on site? If I'm at a hotel or all-inclusive, that sort of thing, it sadly does dominate my my mind. And the food was good on really all of the ships. So we'll talk about Holland first. Holland is known for its cuisine. Celebrity as well. Both of those, again, a little bit higher level than maybe their sister cruise lines in Carnival and Royal Caribbean. So a little bit elevated of a dining experience. I can tell you, on the Holland ship, we actually did not go to the main dining room. I'm a little bit disappointed by that because I really enjoyed the main dining room experience. We just didn't do that. My youngest daughter, who's 8 now, she actually really loves buffets, so we spent a few nights there. We were on a 5-night cruise on that one as well. And so we did specialty dining on 2 of the nights. We went to Canaletto, which is an Italian restaurant, and then we did their steakhouse as well. So that took up 2 of the nights, and then the 3 other nights we did the buffet. So buffets were fine, good, a lot of variety of food. You know, I'm not a huge buffet fan myself, but I can always find something, you know. So buffet was fine, and I really enjoyed the specialty restaurants though. You know, their Pinnacle Grill, which is their steakhouse, was very good. Really enjoyed that, just the service and the overall experience. Canaletto is very good as well. That one's actually a little bit weird because it's kind of near the buffet in some respects. And our kids were kind of like sitting outside. You know, they had ate some food at the buffet and they were kind of sitting outside waiting for us. But it was fine. You know, again, good food, a little bit elevated of an experience. So we enjoyed that as well. As far as Celebrity goes, we did do the main dining room there on several of the nights. We did do some specialty dining as well. And I can tell you the main dining room experience was excellent. The service was excellent. You know, we had a great crew. We had picked a specific dining time. We actually took the early dining. And my wife's not a huge fan of that, but I really enjoyed it because we had the same servers each night, and they got to know what we were looking for. They had our drinks waiting. As far as the kids were concerned, they of course took their order for like the next night. They would take it kind of the day before. So they had their stuff coming out pretty much right away, kept them engaged. And we had a great, really a great seat. We were right by the window, could just see out onto the ocean. So lovely dining room, really enjoyed that. And then as far as the specialty dining goes, we did the Lawn Grill the first night, and we had a nice meal there. The Lawn Club Grill is really, it's outside on one of the top decks on the Celebrity Reflection. Just a nice setting, nice to be outside on the ocean. It was a little bit windy, but you know, we made it work. We enjoyed our meal there. We also we did their Tuscan Grill as well. We did that too. Had a good time there. Again, another kind of a steak place, but it also had some Italian food as well. We enjoyed our time there. My wife and I were the only ones who did that particular meal, and it was a nice setting for a couple. So overall, again, thumbs up to Celebrity for the food. They did a good job, so no complaints there. As far as Virgin Voyages goes, I mean, you can look, you can see they've won a tremendous amount of awards for various different things, food being at the top of the list. They're just a little bit different. They don't have a main dining room. They have really 6 different dining venues. They're cooking food to order, which is obviously much different than what you'd get at kind of a main dining room, which is doing more banquet style dining. So of course an advantage there. And they're doing some more kind of modern, inventive takes on some food. So really enjoyed our time there. The only one that we did not go to is the test kitchen. But we did all of the other dining venues that they have, enjoyed all of our meals there. And you know, we did brunch at the Wake, which was excellent. And really overall, just a great dining experience. I mean, take a look at my Virgin Voyages dining video to kind of get more information on it, but truly it's one of the reasons to go on Virgin Voyages. So definitely thumbs up to them. Awesome food. And just as far as drinks go, I'll say for all of the venues, drinks we got fairly easy. I will say Celebrity probably they have the kind of like a champagne bar that they're doing kind of that flair bartending where you know, they put on a little bit of a show at times and that sort of thing. So a lot of people enjoyed that. But overall, the drinks were very good. we had the drink package on both Celebrity and on Holland. I'm always getting a drink package if possible, so I don't have to worry about, is this covered, is this not? Give me the highest drink package we can get, and we'll roll on from there. So, and then as far as Virgin, they don't have necessarily drink packages per se, but you can buy bar tab ahead of time. And when they first started going, of course, they included some bar tab with your room. So we had about $700 worth of a bar tab for me and my wife. She's not a heavy drinker by any means. I definitely can be a little bit of a heavy drinker. And we went through that bar tab. I think we might have had like $8 left or something. So we did a good job of getting our money's worth there. So good drink experience really on all of the ships. No issues, no concerns there. As far as just, we'll talk about service. Let's talk about that because I think that's important. Service was good on all of the ships. I will say just a different vibe on the Virgin ship versus the other two, and by that I mean a little bit more of a laid-back crew. I would say crew seem to really enjoy themselves for the most part. Just again, a different style. They're wearing more laid-back clothes. You got the tattoos flowing. You got the piercings, that sort of thing. It's not as buttoned up as you might get on a Celebrity or a Holland. I will say the Holland experience, as far as the service goes, we had no issues. We really enjoyed all of the venues, very attentive service. And again, just what you would expect from a more premium line. The thing I like about Celebrity and Virgin and Holland is that you don't feel like you're in some ways getting nickel and dimed. And I'll kind of compare it to like our Royal Caribbean cruise. With Royal Caribbean, if you're going to get a towel, like let's say you're getting a towel, you have to give your room number, so that you return those towels. And if you don't, then there may be a charge to it. That wasn't happening with Celebrity or Holland or Virgin, and I really appreciated that. Again, I don't want to have to worry about stuff like that when I'm on vacation. I know that might seem like a little thing, but it's just like these little things that kind of add up. And so I definitely appreciated that about really all three of the lines. So, and as I said on the Celebrity, as far as the main dining room, that was just such an excellent crew. They did such a good job. Again, everybody is so hard working really on all of the ships. So no complaints there as far as service goes. You will definitely feel like you're getting a little bit more of an elevated experience off of, let's say, a Royal Caribbean, and I'm sure off of a Carnival, even though I haven't done one of those yet, but it will be coming soon, and we'll definitely get some video of it. Last thing I want to talk about is just really what's on the ship are the vibes, okay? That's always important, and I know, I did a lot of research before we went on Holland. There was definitely this air of, hey, this is an old person ship, now bear in mind, we're taking all of our kids. Our kids range right now 21 down to 5. Okay, so we got quite a difference there. And we had some young kids at that point that needed to go to the kids club, and it's like, oh, are they going to be bored on this ship? What's going on? Well, I got to say, the time of the year that you go is going to make a difference. We went right before Christmas, so there was more kids on the ship. I got to say, our kids really enjoyed the kids club. They had a great time. They met friends on there. The crew that was in the kids club did an awesome job. Did it have water slides and all this crazy stuff? No, it didn't have that. Did it have arcade? No, it didn't have that. But it did have a kids club where they could exist and have fun and just be kids, and they enjoyed themselves. And then as far as just being an old person ship, again, I think the time of the year that we went, well, I did not get that vibe at all. They're known for music. They have that music walk. And so we spent a ton of time at their BB King's club. Of course, they had a live band going that did just an awesome job. But they also had a DJ going after the live band went off. And I'm telling you, they closed on that club. And so really enjoyed our time with on that Holland ship. The Celebrity was interesting. So Celebrity, we went really during spring break. So there was a decent amount of kids on the Celebrity ship. Again, kids club was good. They did a great job there. No water slides, no real dedicated kids there, no arcade. But the kids club was good. They had a good time with that. But I will say that this was more of a laid back feeling than the Holland was. You know, there wasn't real like late night venues going. Did feel a little bit like of an older crowd, a little bit more laid back. I will say my wife felt a little bit bored on the Celebrity cruise versus like even the Holland cruise. So that was a little bit different. You know, of course, you know, both of the ships had games that you could play, trivia, that sort of the normal cruise fare. I think we did Deal or No Deal on the Celebrity, bingo on one of them. I know we did bingo on Virgin as well. So, you know, of course, those just standard cruise, you know, things that you do on the cruise ships. But definitely a little bit more laid back on the Celebrity side. I enjoyed some of the bars and restaurants that they had, specifically the bars, just sitting there and kind of talking to the bartenders, but definitely a little bit of a laid back feel on the Celebrity. And then as far as Virgin goes, just a whole different vibe. I think when you take people out of their comfort zone, so to speak, out of their everyday lives where, you know, we got kids, we got responsibilities, and you're just putting them on an adults only cruise, you're going to get a little bit different of a vibe than you're going to get even on these other ships. And so Virgin was, if you wanted it to be laid back, if you wanted to find a place to rest and relax and read a book or listen to audio or whatever, you could find that. There was plenty of places on the ship to do that. But if you wanted to party, if you wanted to be included in parties that were going on the ship, they definitely had those going as well. You know, Scarlet Night is renowned, probably the funnest thing we've done to date at sea. With Scarlet Night, they shut down the whole ship in some respects, decked out in kind of red, and everybody's wearing red, and they have, of course, the pool deck party to kind of end that off, and then you head to the club afterwards. So just a whole different vibe there, and it just felt like people were there to let their hair down a little bit. But you had all ages. You know, I said in my previous video for Virgin, anywhere from 18 to 80 it felt like, you know, and so it was just a cool vibe, a cool inclusive vibe is what you get from Virgin. So, but would I go on any of these ships? You know, that's kind of the big question. You know, would you go on these ships again? And specifically these ships, because, you know, each cruise line is a little bit different and they're going to have different experiences with their ships. I would say yes. You know, the Celebrity Reflection is running short cruises now, like 3 and 4 night cruises consistently to the Caribbean. They actually stop at Coco Cay every once in a while, which is Royal Caribbean's, you know, kind of signature private island. I would do Celebrity Reflection again. I enjoyed the food on that ship. I'd love to do Murano, which is their French restaurant, and just in general, I don't mind it being a little bit more laid back. I don't know if that's my elevated age. You know, I can try to find my own fun, so to speak. So I'd have no problem doing that. I'd love to go on another Holland ship. I'd do New Amsterdam again. You know, we enjoyed the music walk, and would definitely do that again. And then Virgin Voyages, I mean, that's just a must. To me, if you enjoy cruising, if you enjoy having fun, if you enjoy diversity and inclusion, Virgin is the ship for you. And if you love eating, you know, again, enjoyed meals on all the ships, but for included food, it just gets no better than Virgin. It is the best. And as far as which ship I enjoyed the best, it's Virgin, man. I mean, that experience was just awesome, second to none. Really enjoyed our time on Virgin. Can't wait to go back. But again, just kind of, these are my feelings. You know, I'm summing up my experiences on all of these different ships. I would encourage anybody to try the ships out. Cruising is fantastic. If you've never been on a cruise, go. You know, stop thinking about it. Get on a ship. There's so many different cruise lines and so many options out there now. And if you want to know more about Virgin, if you want to know about their rooms, if you want to know about their food, just the overall experience, check out this next video.